Adam Cole has been All Elite since day one of AEW, whether he's been signed with the company or not. But part of this is asking, who else might the All Elite Wrestling be signing? Who else could become Elite? Who's left that they could sign? Or at this point, are we going to calm down a little bit, and is everything going to quieten down and level out a little? Adam Cole, once again, Bay, officially debuted at AEW All Out last night, surprising barely anyone with the signing, but providing something of a surprise with how quickly it happened. Adam Cole was a WWE superstar just over a week ago. It's crazy how ready AEW were for this to happen. It's almost like it's been planned for a long time now. In fact, it's a lot less crazy when you consider that there was always, and I mean always, a spot in All Elite Wrestling for Adam Cole. Vince McMahon, Triple H and the WWE have essentially taken an indie darling, exposed him to the wider world and made him an even bigger name so that AEW could profit. And wow, are they about to profit. Adam Cole's connections to the Elite are wide-ranging, beyond even the fact that they literally did kill him recently. He was linked to the Elite even before it branched out of New Japan's Bullet Club, and even before he arrived as a crown jewel of NXT. BT Sport, where I watch WWE over here in the UK, still advertises the WWE with imagery of Adam Cole pointing at himself. There is a lot of respect for Adam Cole everywhere in the wrestling world right now, and yes, this includes the WWE that he just left, and yes, it includes WWE management as well. Cole didn't agitate. He didn't even cause problems. He didn't ask for his release, and, in fact, he signed a brief extension to fulfill everything requested of him within the WWE. He has been a consummate professional, and this rings true with everything I've ever heard about the man being the leader of NXT, being the guy who wanted to take the fight to AEW, who is now taking the fight to the WWE. I've spoken before now about the idea of the Undisputed Era coming up to the main roster as one group just after SummerSlam last year, but not everyone in the group was happy with the idea. Cole himself largely proved to be a typical company guy in that time. That is, of course, before the Twitch ban came in, and that has been the thing that turned his head firmly away from the WWE. Until the moment at which he walked out onto that AEW stage, he could still be reasonably labelled a company guy for the WWE. His standard pro-AEW, anti-WWE introduction promo that almost everyone who comes from WWE does in AEW was tame at best, as was Bryan Danielson's. And this shows what sort of person we're dealing with. He quietly, calmly, went about his business completing the terms of his contract and then moved on. Since this news first broke, we've been talking here at Spoiler Warning about the importance of Twitch to Cole. As much respect as he has shown to the WWE, Triple H and Vince McMahon, Cole clearly knew exactly what he wanted and held tremendous bargaining power. Nobody could doubt the sway he held. That said, even if Nick Khan did surrender and allow Adam Cole to keep his Twitch in a new contract, I don't believe for a second that the WWE had any chance of getting this signature. I don't believe even for one moment they actually could have gotten what they needed. Instead, since the birth of AEW, Adam Cole has belonged there. They kind of already have everybody. This is a homecoming for him. A big return, despite him never wrestling there before. In fact, I believe it's absolutely perfect that his arrival at AEW was relatively low budget. He was a minor part of the largely AEW story, which was Bryan Danielson. So who's next for AEW? That's a difficult question. The only real big name free agent left now is Wyndham Rotunda, formerly known as Bray Wyatt, but he may not suit the AEW landscape despite having a lot of fans in that company who are preaching on his behalf. Who knows what the next big step forward is going to be? For now, I think it would be a big help for AEW to bunker in a little and focus on providing purpose and intention for the personalities that they've just picked up. They have a lot of people now that they need to establish firmly to give interesting storylines to and to move forwards with. Unless there's a big name that you can remember, who I haven't mentioned. KJ says, thank you for saying that. Bryan and Cole left not because they were mad or frustrated. There was nothing that the WWE could do to keep either. Literally nothing. Literally nothing that they could do to keep him. Either of them. Sean says, what do you think WWE could have offered Dean that would have made him stay? Again, absolutely nothing. Jon Moxley was the start of all of this. Really showed that sometimes it's better just to leave. He was not going to sign. They could have offered him $20 million a week. He still would have turned it down. Bray says, I don't think AEW can sign any more wrestlers. Their roster is so big, it dilutes the actual wrestling with too many factions, run-ins, and managers. I think there are a lot of factions. I don't think it's necessarily too many, per se. But that really depends on the situation as we go forwards. We'll have to wait and see what actually happens there. I do think their roster is a little too big right now. They need either to take Dark onto a TV deal, which I'm sure they're aiming for, or they need to release some people. That will eventually have to happen. Para says, Adam Cole genuinely seems like one of the loveliest people ever. Genuinely, yeah, he's just an absolutely incredible person. Connor says, if WWE never brought in the Twitch ban, do you think Adam would have stayed? I think they would have increased the chances, but when I say that Adam Cole was All Elite since All Elite Wrestling started, I think he was just waiting to go there. Dr. Lear says Tessa would be a good fit for the AEW women's division. I think she'd be a good fit anywhere when it comes to wrestling quality. Just personally, I'm not sure. Buzzy says Adam Cole getting to tear it up with the Elite again feels so natural. Also, it's good to know that Bryan is back with his indie friends. Bryan made the choice not based on that, but just really happy to see what all the fuss was about over on AEW. He just wanted something different. Just something different. And yeah, it feels natural because Adam Cole does belong there, in my opinion.